Alright, I'm back. Went grocery shopping, took a shower, had breakfast. We are now back for a little bit more of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire this morning. This Saturday morning, October 31st. Happy Halloween to everybody. We are now in the pirate stronghold, and we have a variety of quests here. But all in all, it's shaping up to be a pretty fun adventure. We have gotten our ship repaired. In the previous episode, our ship got repaired. We sailed the high seas, took on a few other ships, leveled up our crew a little bit, got some supplies, leveled up our main characters, and now we are on the path of the pirates who attacked us in the very beginning of the game. So stick around. We're going to see what we can see in this pirate stronghold, which is called... I gotta remember what it's called. Fort Deadlight is where we're at. And we have a side quest here, which is actually showing as extremely difficult. This quest is at least 4 levels higher than your character's current level. And I need to pause because there is a spider crawling on the wall. I'm watching. It's a tiny spider. It's going behind a painting. I'm not going to be able to get to it in time. I might be able to get to it in time. 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It's been taken care of. All right. Back to the pirate adventure. What were we talking about? We are going after pirates here. So, I was saying this quest is at least 4 levels higher than your character's current level. Failure is all but assured. I'm trying to figure out what these skulls mean. So this is how many levels it is above you. So that's good to know. Alright, sort by difficulty. Blow the man down. Ferrante, leader of the Principi Sen Patren, has revealed the identity and location of the pirate that attacked me at night. A captain named Benweth who has taken refuge at the pirate haven of Fort Deadlight, which is where we are right now. He suggested that I could seek my vengeance in Fort Deadlight and that we have a mutual interest in seeing Benweth fall. Alright. I've arrived at Fort Deadlight. Benweth is somewhere in the fort. Once I uncover his location, I can worry about how to reach him. Yep. Horns are used to... So, we got to be careful here is what it comes down to. We have...
Real quiet now.
No problem.
Arrived in the dungeons.
Why not?
To explore around a little bit. The sign reads, Storage. Now see, I don't have any mechanics skill, and I keep thinking I need to re-spec one of my characters to give them the ability to do mechanical things. The sign reads, The Brig. Is there a door here, or just go on in? Oh, they're gonna see me.
Halt! Keep both hands afore you and back away.
I'm
Safe,
going.
says. To be safe.
Hey, you ain't supposed to be in here. Uh-oh. We may have to reload. Oh, never mind. It did kick me out. I was like, I don't want to have to attack. Is it kicking me out? Alright, well, I don't think I have any options to deal with anything. And I've talked to everybody I think that I can talk to. Buccaneer, pirate. I'm thinking we have to go inside to the court.
Before I go introducing you to Siri, I should, mention something.
Seraphim frowns, scratching at his furred cheek. God, there's always a complication.
Aye, see you getting savvy to Andra's salty laws. I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to 'em. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
Alaf massages his temples, shaking his head, while Shoti puffs out a heated breath. Huh. A pirate misleading someone to plunder their booty? Shocking.
You ain't sailing with bare poles, Cap.
He chuckles. The faint trace of a smile forms on Edir's lips. Thoughtful, Shoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
I think we can handle that, yeah. Alright. Well, let's talk to Ciri first. The Orlan's large eyes grow larger as you approach, then narrow to a sharp edge. Her hands briefly ball into fists before finding their way to her hips. With a sharp twist of her head, she flips seaweed green hair over one shoulder.
Look who finally washed back up ashore.
The edge to her words matches the sharpness of her teeth. Seraphine winces.
Ahoy there, Ciri. Miss me?
Did I miss you?
She growls. A low, prolonged sound.
Like a fish misses water, you gutless bastard. For the first few weeks, anyhow. Till it turned to confusion and worry. Ye said ye'd write every night, didn't ye? Then where were the birds or the boats with your poems and pages?
You saying our pirate's a poet?
Shodi turns Wine's eyes to Seraphine, amusement making the corners of her mouth twitch. Edir gives a nod and a wink. Seraphine strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smirk.
Ciri, sweet honeyheart. I scribbled you missives day and night. Declarations of passion, sonnets in songs. Well, on account of me being at sea, I never had the opportunity to post them.
Oh. Jody lifts her chin in interest.
Oh, I'm certain. I'm certain I should believe every word of that blarney. About as certain as I am that you're a snake-tongued philanderer worth little more than a tug in the rug.
I plundered you up a pair of fine, very fine, snakeskin boots, with that tooling you like round the cuffs and all. But the gentleman sprung a leak, and they ended up thoroughly sodden.
She scoffs, and he looks to you with a shrug. Irked, Jody runs her tongue over her teeth.
Tell her, Cap.
Do I want to get involved with this? I have the option to go for the diplomatic route, which is I'm sorry for keeping him at sea so long. As captain, the responsibility rests with me. Seems like you made your bed, Seraphine. Now you have to lay in it.
Well, that's how we got here in the first place.
Seraphine snickers quietly. Jody's eyes gleam with a dark amusement.
Ray McGann's frosty bollocks, Captain. You trying to sink me too?
At least someone at this sodding fort's possessed of a lick of honor.
Ah, balls. We be in for it now.
Ye can't just go showering a lass with wildflowers and filling her head with verse if you're planning to ship out and never see her again.
Seraphine winces, and shame splashes through like a bucket of cold piss. So do I let the visions come or fight against it? Let the visions come. Slick wet fur in the lamplight, calloused palms perusing her pelt, tweaking her tits and biting at the soft edge of her neck, thrusting into hot, yes, tender, hopeful. Not that this will be the one that lasts, but that she might forget this sodding shithouse for an evening or two.
Ye've been lucky thus far, you know. I'm of half a mind to call ye out, and I'm no worse than many with a blade. Least then, perhaps you'll give me a lick of satisfaction.
Her hand strays towards her belt. Yeah, you need to apologize, Seraphine.
Aye, Captain.
He winces, then bows low to Ciri.
I be truly sore and sorry, lass. Sorrier still than that. I won't go spinning no yarns about being married to the sea or coming home to you someday. I ain't that gentleman, nor never will be neither.
He straightens and meets her eyes.
Alls I can promise you is that what be broken me there ain't fixing for. I'll be a right sad fuck. And there ain't nothing to account for it but me.
Aloth flashes a quick, pleased glance. I'm gonna say, truest thing I've ever heard from you. Ciri sighs, wraps herself in her arms, and peers at Seraphine for a long, quiet moment.
That I can understand. I'm not forgiving ye a lick now. I won't go seeking for your blood, neither. Now, Why don't you be telling me what you want so I can be shot of you for good?
Seraphin nods.
Aye, lass. The captain's got an ask or two about Deadline. But first, I need to know. You remember Romaro? Sail with me on a sorcerer.
Aye, I remember Romaro. You think I've gone wet in the head or something? Your words have always been as flowery for him as they were for me.
Seraphin claps once, grinning.
It weren't so long ago he shipped out, come to think on it.
Do you know where he went?
Can't rightly say. Left in a hurry, I think. Or at least he were here one day and gone the next. Not that he ever mixed much with the sods here.
Where was he staying?
Hard to starboard through the back door there, then straight on to the end of the hall.
She gestures towards the northern exit from the room.
Don't think nobody's claimed his quarters since. Might be worth it to you to poke around.
Give my thanks, lass. Truly. And many more besides.
He bows deeply, braided beard brushing the floor.
Oh, keep it in your pantaloons, you randy swab. You had any other questions, Captain? Happy to oblige the person hauling this blue bastard away from Fort Deadlight.
We're looking for Benwith.
That rotten fuck what brought you to Fort Deadlight? Hope you're looking to rough him round a bit. Maybe dangle him over the bulwarks.
What did he do to upset you?
Bastard were playing the keys not 5 nights ago. I joined in, and me not even setting out a pail for coin, neither. He stops and tells the whole room that me voice were more harpy than siren. Course that sets everyone to laughing.
She scowls, arms crossed and shoulders hunched. Where can we find him?
Benwith blows into Deadlight. He mostly stays locked up in his quarters. A few whores in his bunk, and a whole mess of muscle outside his berth. He's so protected, you'd think he'd got flawless diamonds betwixt his legs, instead of the pair of sweat-wet, rotten figs he's got. Suppose the price of being a first-class arse like Benwith is living in fear of someone slitting your gizzard.
She huffs. That's all I need to know.
Aye, mate, as you please. Were there something else you wanted?
Just who is this Romaro person Seraphin's looking for? Seraphin rolls his eyes and crosses his arms.
You don't know? That's so, I'm thinking it's not my place to tell you.
Fair enough.
On to calmer waters, then.
Farewell. Alright. Time for a quick save. The problem is all of my characters have wounds right now, so... a little... not in a good position to get into any fights. Who are all these people? Pirate. Can I take what's in that? What's this? Crew rosters, wanted posters, and assorted maps clutter the snutterboard. Alright, who's Merc?
Damn me. Welcome one and welcome all. Buy me a bottle and I'll be your finest loving pal.
She hiccups into her fist, then pounds it on her chest to lose an impressive belch.
What says you, lad?
I'm looking for Benwith. She wipes grog from her mouth with the back of one hand.
Aye. You're likely to find him here from time to time. But at the moment, he's staying up top at Aldi's private quarters.
How do I get there?
You don't. Ben's locked down the inner halls and the upper ramparts. No one but his own crew's allowed within. He's temping the fort down because he doesn't want to get in trouble with Aldi's again. Last time, we might have got too rowdy.
She snickers into her cup.
But executing all those political prisoners sure was fun.
Why is Benwith avoiding the fort's common areas?
He's brutal when he's sober and he's bloody mad when he drinks. So he's keeping to himself, I'd guess. Aldi's ain't a pushover, but she don't like Benny's increasing aggressiveness. If he gets out of hand again, she might hang him by his squishy bits from the bowsprit of his own ship.
So say I wanted to draw Benwith down here.
And why would you want to be doing that?
He and I have some unfinished business.
So long as it stays between just you and him. Ben loves him some good festivities. Blood or booze doesn't matter so long as it's flowing freely. That's why Aldi's is always having to rein him in. Long as it don't get too out of hand, the captain will probably join us rather than shutting things down. I know how to get us started, but you'll be doing the legwork. Seeing as I don't fancy a punishment should the captain get mad.
So what do we need to get this ruckus started?
More booze, the rowdier we Principe get. The better the booze, well, that's when the real fun starts. I happen to know. Deadlight's recently received a shipment of excellent God-Killer's rum. It's reserved for Aldi's private stock. Snatch us a barrel, will ya? They're outside on the eastern ramparts at the base of the crane. Careful, though. The stairs will be guarded by Benwith's own crew, and they're in a sour mood.
How can I avoid the guards and the ramparts?
Most direct route to the ramparts is up the stairs by the eastern towers. Ancret's on post there. She's a bit of a gambler, likes a good bet, but loses more than she ought. Oh yeah, Snake Eye's got her for quite a lot of coin. Seems he's good at rigging, and I don't mean sales.
She lets out a long belch. What will Benwith do if Aldis's rum is stolen for a
He'll
party?
save her and guzzle it with the rest of us. Then later find someone to blame.
Alright.
I'm listening.
Okay, I think that's all we need to know. Oh, shit. Okay, I thought I was attacking. Okay.
One of my eyes be open.
I keep forgetting that in this game, Alt does not highlight everything. Tab highlights everything. Inspect the instrument. I can rig a bomb. Okay.
You're welcome to enjoy the court's offerings, and that's all. Eat, gamble, fall on your face drunk. Snooping for trouble.
Alright, so we gotta find a way up the eastern ramparts and get one of those barrels. Easy enough. Alright.
I can't ever forget your face. Yet you seem to have forgotten my warning.
Snake Eyes says you're a real loser.
That fucking scupper's in want of a gutting. It's not enough that he swipes my coin, but he's got to grab for my pride too. What did he say? Precisely.
He boasted of using a rigged die to cheat you.
Rotten wounds. It's that bloody fucking die of his. I knew it. I'll put a whinger through his nose holes. See what he says then.
Alright, so we got rid of the guard.
You're a dead one now.
It doesn't sound like you come to settle your debt, so I've got a game to run if you don't mind.
You lubberly squid shit. I know about the rigged die.
What? What slammocky lies? I'm cleaner than a spit-shine culverin, don't make no doubt of that.
I've lost enough to you, but it don't got to include my pride. I'm hauling you to the dungeons.
Alright. So we got a chance. She said at the base of the crane.
Leave it to me.
Ah, shoot. I don't want to get caught.
Nice and quiet.
That's the crane with the rum, right?
One of my eyes be open. My fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so nimble.
Yes.
Easy breezy, wet.
God Killer's Row. Alright, let's get out of here. Nope, nope, stop. I don't want to get caught. Alright, let's get out of here. Quick like. Come on, boys. Alright, got the cask of rum. I'll see if I can get through this or not. Alright, the problem is I'm full of wounds. And I need to rest. I don't know if I have any camping supplies to rest. To remove injuries. It did work. I'll be damned. Okay.
Might that be my sweetest new crony, bringing me a fresh cask of bitter booze? I tell you, chum, I amaze my spirit if not my ship.
The pirate whips her head around as you approach, swaying slightly on her feet.
What says you, lad?
What do we need to get this ruckus started?
More booze. Rowdy, I have been
I mean,
snatched it.
we already got that. You mean this god killer's from?
Why, I think I do.
Nearly drooling, she rubs her hands together. She licks at one corner of her mouth as she grins.
Only way to know for sure is to give it a taste, eh? Let's just have a quick swig. Burning blast my bones, yeah! This'll sink the festivities into deeper waters, alright? Drink up, Tars, to all better friendship. Hooray! Sluice the ivories and run freely to rum. How comes it? We're having an uproarious time.
You said Benwith would be here. He's not.
Well, we're having a good time. Clearly the party's not wild enough yet. We need a bigger, wilder party if we want to whet Benwith's appetite. We get wild enough and you watch. Ben will even play us some tunes. That's his harpsichord over in the corner.
Oh, and I set the bomb earlier. That's awesome. Let's turn this party hog wild.
Me and you, buddy old pal. We share the same soul, I think.
Seraphin snickers quietly. Thoughtful, Sodi rips a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
What we need is some stew to match our spirits. But not just any stew. It has to be Cookie Maynard's specially spiced stew.
Elbowing you in the ribs, she winks exaggeratedly.
What I mean is, it's got a phantasmal kick to it. Cookie's kitchens are in the northern side of the dungeons, beyond the powder stores, right in the belly of our fort. The lower floor's locked down though, so sneaking past the guards might prove difficult. They like debauchery as much as the rest of us, so they might be inclined to leave their posts if they knew what a grand time we're having up here. I'm listening.
Alright, so now...
Captain, what do you say?
Well, we're not having a drink yet, my mate. We're gonna go get that stew from the dungeons. I kind of want to turn the scroll speed up. Oh, that's a little bit better.
We'll just go for a bit. No one will notice we're gone.
Epic.
Why not?
I don't be supposing we could blow it up.
Do I hear a mouse scritching, scratching?
A portly woman startles at your approach. As she downswings her meat cleaver, she nearly catches her fingers. Glowering, she more carefully resumes hacking at what looks to be a slab of ribs.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you.
Give me a hogshead of stew.
It's about time they sent someone for it. It only keeps for a fortnight. Let me add the special ingredient.
The cook sifts the dark powder into the soup, stirring it quickly before she dumps the cauldron into a waiting cask. She gives you a wink before rolling the barrel over. Farewell. Let's... Might as well loot up while we're in here. Quick save. That goes down. Back out to the courtyard, eh? And then up top we go. Back to the court. All right, we've got the stew. Let's see if that's enough to get this pirate party started.
Living like my fond and feckless friend. Wait, no, I didn't mean that. My tongue gets a tad twisted when I'm too far into the cups. You'll have to pardon my lack of wits.
Her lips sheen from her drink while she lazily grins.
What says you, lad?
I've got that special stew you were looking for.
Hurrah, you! Things are all looking grand here.
She leans forward to sniff the steaming stew and nearly topples into the cask.
And they're about to get better.
Now, we planted a bomb on that piano, so hopefully Ben's gonna play.
Distribute the stew. Eat hearty, you bone-idle chums. Be merry and wild. I might be going cross-eyed. How many fingers am I holding up?
What's this I hear? Think you'll be having a fate without me?
To luck and a hot fight and a good captain, brutal Ben.
Oh, aye. You swabs want to hear me play, dear?
We surely do.
Play it loud and long, Ben. Aye, show 'em how it's done.
Lend your ears for utter bliss. A sweeter sound you never heard.
Surprise!
You see? He's toast.
A toast to brutal Ben and his blasted end.
That, ladies and gentlemen,
They mess.
is how you get revenge on pirates.
Leave it to me. Be open.
All right. So that finished the captain who attacked me, Captain Benwith. So now we should be able to go up here and search the quarters of Seraphin's friend.
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognize these goddamn chests.
He kneels by the chest point, running his paws across it.
By Andra's salty bosom. Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other.
Make it quick, Seraphin. He flips open the lid to reveal an empty chest. Seraphin doesn't seem disappointed, however. He reaches into the chest and gropes about before being rewarded by a clicking sound. A false bottom slides out of the chest, containing a single folded piece of parchment. Seraphin swipes it out and holds it to his nose, inhaling deeply. Ah, yes, the scent of musty pirate notes.
Worse scents come out of chests like these, Captain. Trust you me.
He unfolds the letter, clears his throat, and begins to read.
Dear S. That'd be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I've fashioned this predicament for my own, and I'd not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help.
Seraphim falls silent, staring at the page for a while longer. You hear his breath catch, and he looks up, his expression carefully blank. So who is Udine?
I don't know Udina from War Mage, but Magic Waters I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse at Nekataka.
He grins as he gently closes Romaro's chest, a hand lingering upon the polished wood.
The water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters. I know you don't owe me the favour, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you. Unless, of course, you asked.
He gives you a wink.
For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us,
I do believe we do. There's a book. Okay.
That's unusual.
Ooh, what's that? Ooh, a ring. Alright. We might be able to explore all of these areas.
I don't be supposing we could easy breezy, wet easy. Keep your eye open.
I ain't shedding a tear for Brutal Ben. He got his comeuppance.
So who are these people? Let's quick save while we're here.
I ain't shedding a tear for Brutal Ben. He got his comeuppance.
Fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever.
I ain't shedding a tear for Brutal Ben. He got his comeuppance.
Alright, let's see if we can go up to command.
Sure.
I don't be supposing we could blow it up.
Would you look at this?
I love how we just sneak into the quarters here past that locked door, and no one seems to notice or give a crap.
Fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so.
So I need to. I really need to level up. I need to change Seraphin so that he can pick locks. So there's nobody here. At least nobody who's... nobody named. Alright, let's get out of here for the moment. We're going to need to come back here with lockpicking, I think. Or with mechanics. So I need to Can I change him at this merchant outside? We're going to find out in a minute. That is a lot different than the first way I did this, by the way. The first time I did this, I had to fight my way through. And this time I did it without a single bout of combat. Alright, what is his name? No Nut Ned, I think is his name. No Nut Ned.
You got a spot of blood on you. Actually, never mind. How can I do you, Captain?
Show me what you
Right
have for
away.
sale. Retrained character. So I'm going to retrain Seraphin. Alright, so. Mechanics, please. And let's do bluff. Mechanics, bluff. Mechanics, bluff. So he can use axes, blunderbusses. Let's look for pistols as well. Mechanics, bluff. Hmm. So now we've got mechanics leveled up. We should be able to go back in there and get all those chests now. So even though he's not a thief, he's a cipher, I've given him mechanics, which will get me past all these chests and the like. Which means I should be able to completely raid and pillage this entire place. Alright, let's go back up. Start off with this chest.
I don't be supposing we could blow it up. Swabbed and sparkling.
Alright, back up to command, please. And we get experience points for dealing with all of these traps. Or these chests now, which is groovy.
My fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so easy breezy, wet and sleazy. I don't be supposing we could blow it up. My fingers be fat and swabbed and sparkling, Captain.
That's so awesome that now I can get all these chests and stuff opened. Alright, that's a fine pistol. That's an exceptional pistol. $14 to $20. Yeah, I'm gonna. $17 to $25. I'm gonna take that because he's better with those. That's a wand. I'm currently using a scepter. Alright, well, let's quick save because
I don't be supposing we could blow it up. Easy breezy, wet.
I'm getting so much cool gear now from being able to get all these chests open. Alright, let's go up to the ramparts, see what's up there. We're going to explore everything now, this whole place, now that we have the ability to open up all the chests and everything. I forgot to do that with him before we left the port earlier. But now that I have, we should be able to get around swimmingly.
Hey, watch.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight.
Let's go. Yeah. That's it.
No can do.
Me
Smoke.
too.
Exit on us.
Oh, careful. Lava room beyond thick. Word and rock.
Oh, that's not good.
Kill the bastards.
Well,
Sure.
I'm not going to save yet because I'm not sure if that means we're going to fight all the pirates now or just the ones up here on the ramparts.
Why not?
Underground docks. Ooh. That must be where you come in if you take the option to sneak in with your rowboat. Aha. Alright, so that opens that door. Let's explore that later. What about the dungeons? Let's go over here and finish exploring the dungeons. There's guard dogs at that door, which we might have to take care of.
I wonder what this is.
My fingers be fat and furry, swapped and sparked.
What was that? Rising like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky. Halfway between Deadlight's battlements and Rocky Cove, at its base, an arched window opens into the salty air. Inspect the fortress wall. Alright, leave for the moment, because I don't know where that goes at the moment, and I don't need to know where it goes. Let's go back over here real quick.
We got trouble, folks.
Well, trouble that was easily taken care of. Alright, hold that thought.
My fingers be fat and easy breezy, wet and sleazy.
Right. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can grab here. I think we've pretty much cleared everything except for the underground docks.
Leave it to me.
Alright, well that's doing. I'm gonna get these videos uploading. Get this posted on social media. Yep, that's uploading there. Uploading here. Alright. Just leads me right back up to the dungeons again. Secret dog.
Sure.
Leads me back up to the cook. Alright, there's a chest here that I didn't get earlier. And a door that I can go through there.
My fingers be fat and furry, swabbed and sparkling.
I'm getting plenty of good loot, which is good.
I don't be supposing we could blow it up. Out my wheelhouse, friend.
How are these fellas? Nobody important. Check this hallway over here, and then I think we're done. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to our ship now, I believe. But before we do that, we're going to head back to No Nut Ned. We're going to sell what we can. Equip some of our new gear if it's relevant and helpful to our characters. And then back to the ship. Alright. All this new gear and new armor. Fine leather armor, that's light armor, that's heavy armor. He can wear heavy armor, yes? Can he wear heavy armor? It doesn't say that he can't. So, what's that? It's the Miscreant's Leathers. That's light armor, which we found. That might be good for, what's his name? Anyway, Saints War Armor. What is Second Chance? Ah, it gives him a revive. So he doesn't maybe need the armor that well. However, this is probably going to be really good for you. Or excuse me, maybe for you. Hmm. I don't think the armor is good for anybody. What are you wearing? Medium armor? Well, this is going to be better than your medium armor. Okay. Well, let's look at weapons. I want to keep her scythe. Nobody uses stilettos. Nobody's using swords at the moment. Blunderbuss don't really care about. Scepters. Yeah, I think we can sell all of
I
this.
sure do like it.
All right, Ned.
Like what you see, right away.
Sell all these weapons. Sell all this armor. What do you've got? You've got some medium armor. I'll hold that thought. I gotta deal with these two. Helmets. I'll keep the cloaks. Nothing for the boat. I got plenty of those. Weapons. Nothing that I don't already have. That might be worthwhile to somebody, but it's not a huge deal for me. Alright, clothes. I forgot about the boots. So let's start with my main character. Oh, I could use some new armor. 50% of misses convert to grazes. Leave stealth. I don't care about stealth, but I will take that. What about the ring? +2 all defenses when engaged, +2 diplomacy. What rings do I currently have? This is more assist for, so that's gonna be good for him. Yeah, I like that cloak better. I may want to buy that armor.
Hey, that's not bad.
Got a nice cutlass right away.
Because it's medium, which I'm already wearing. Yeah, why not? I've got plenty of money. The Bloody Lynx. Grants blood price. Grants a bonus to all defenses when the wearer becomes bloodied. Well, that's going to be interesting.
Wow, isn't this fancy?
What'll it be, Swabby? Right away.
It is fancy. Alright, stash. Alright. Quick save. Back to the boat. I think we're done. Well, who's Aldous? I don't care who Aldous is. She's not here. Searched the whole fort and I didn't see anybody else. Alright. Back to our boat. Now that we're on a boat, we're going to quick save again. Where can we go from here? What is the Steel Preacher? Something that is That's 2 levels above us. We might be able to handle this. Let's go see. All right, while we're doing that, we're going to get these videos live here. All right, quick save before we get there. And as I'm traveling, we're going to get these videos up. Dun, 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 dun. All right, it says something about a light fog curls about your ankles. Breathless, whispering voices call to you from the darkness. They cry in half-uttered sentences, in moans, gurgles, and screams. What few words you can make out among the chorus beg for mercy, for an end to their pain. Well, there's no choice here. We're just gonna have to step into the fog. Ask Jyoti. Okay. Wisps wind around your torso and cling to your skin. The cries become shouts, and the chorus screams. The fog thickens until you see nothing but its swirling, ghostly shape. Dark forms appear in the fog. They encircle you one moment and disappear the next. I'm going to ask Jyoti to draw the spirits into her lantern. I think it's time for you lost light to find the light. This way now, that's right. Allah flashes a quick, pleased glance. The dense fog swirls under Jyoti's lantern. You hear the faint tink of metal striking the ground. You bend down to examine it and discover a small necklace. The stone at its center sparkles with the red of a fire's dancing flame. Unhindered by the fog, you are now free to continue exploring the island. You have gained an item, Elwi's Locket. 10 accuracy against spirits. 1. Oh, that's going to be for Jyoti. And it updated her quest. Quick save. Let's go search the wreckage of this ship. A grand old galleon sinks just off the shore, listing so hard to the side its top deck stands nearly vertical. Its main mast has been snapped clean in half, as if by the hand of an angry beast. Time to sift through the wreckage. Alright, now we can go explore these ruins. Temple of Tangaloa. Wait, hang on. There's this down here first. And the fruit trees. Ahead of you lie the ruins of an ancient complex. As you near the tumbled-down stone entrance, you notice several curious drawings scrawled across the stone in a flaking brown paint. You bend down to get a better look and discover that the drawings depict violent images of decapitations, dismemberings, hangings, and a sundry of other terrors. Into the ruins. Light from distant torches flicker on the ruin walls. Unintelligible words float to you on a breeze that reeks of carrion and the metallic tang of blood. We've got the stew. Let's see if that's enough to get this pirate party started. That, ladies and gentlemen, alright. These look to be unexplored ruins. We need to be careful. Or traps in other ways. You never know what you're going to find in these places. There's lots of blood on the floor. That's not a good sign. Fat bubbles thick on the surface of this pot. The rising steam smells sweetly of meat. I don't think we're going to find anything good in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Scallywag's hoe cap.
Sorry, friend.
Oh, you crazy lady. Get away from there. Oh! Aloth, get your butt back. I'm gonna have to reload. Yeah, hold on. Load game. We were not prepared. I was off in another corner and the wrong characters ran forward to the front. Alright. We'll explore the rest of this cavern in a moment. We should... Can we rest here? Yeah, and we need to give something to... Alright. Alright, Adair.
Yeah?
We got trouble, folks.
We had ribs last.
We had ribs last night. Alright.
Hogwash!
Oh, they've got an ogre or something. Okay. We need to do some pretty serious... Shh. Oh, so she's in the wrong place, of course. Alright. You need to do some serious leg spreading, and you need to do regen. Jody's down.
Works. That's not very helpful. Let's go. Ha! That's it. Yes. Can't do it.
Worthy rock. I'm having some trouble moving through this.
Worthy rock.
All right, we all maybe need to focus. I don't know. All his spells are down.
Back on you, Captain. Like flogging
There's a warning.
futile.
Oh, he's charmed. And let's all attack, please. While he's charmed. We're down to like melee weapons only. Oh, and he's regenerating. Crap. And I got nothing. What do I got here? Stun bomb.
Aha! You won't show him the wind feather yet.
Alright, he's confused. Come on, guys.
Leave it to me.
Yes.
Did I survive? That's the most important. Did everybody survive? I think we all survived.
Eh?
Quick save.
Why not?
Oh, is that a book? It's a meat recipe. Ooh, no, these guys were like cannibals. That's a wand. Well, we're gonna just loot everything. We'll release you in a moment. You find a middle-aged dwarf tied to a post, a pile of bloody refuse scattered at his feet. His beard is a matted mess, and his face is streaked with dirt. Despite his haggard state, he twists against his bonds when you approach.
Bless your knickers. You're just in time. Another moment more and I would have been dinner.
Untie him.
My wrists thank you mightily.
He takes a moment to flex and bend his hands, working the circulation back into them. His lips twist into a grimace when he runs his fingers over the deep bruises the ropes left.
Say, you got a ship? Couldn't get here without one, right? You by chance have any spots open for an old dwarf like me? I might not look it, but I'm a deft hand with the rigging. Can even cook some.
Welcome to the crew of the Defiant.
I owe you one, Captain. A death like this, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to repay you. You like stew? I got a great recipe. Flavor's real different, like nothing you ever tasted. I'll make it for you. You know, in thanks.
He gives you a quick wink and a nod before heading back to the ship. Very nice. So that was totally worth coming here for because we explored, we got loot, and we got a new ship member.
Sure.
Some of the bones in this pile are cracked and bleached with age. Another chest. Okay. Let's loot up and get back to the ship. A journal. I have found this water-stained notebook at the bottom of my satchel, and now, having no use for it, I must record my thoughts, or I fear I will go mad in the solitary confinement of my own head. Months have passed, and still we are stranded on this cursed island. What few supplies have left, blah, 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 blah. Oh, so it talks about their fall to
Why not?
cannibalism. That's what happens when you're stranded on a desert island. You've received an important missive from Captain... That looks like some sort of a bug. Read. Dear Watcher, I find myself in need of someone with your particular brand of palance. As our last business transaction went so grandly, I appreciate the opportunity to hire you again. If you are interested, please convene with me in Dunwich. To our fortunate proceedings. Captain Furrow. Oh, we get to name this island. Cannibal Island. That's awesome. I got to name an island today. All right. And who is this new crew member? He's a mountain dwarf. He's a good deckhand and a cook. I need a bigger ship. I seem to recall you can get a bigger ship in this game. Alright, we're going to quick save. We're going to go attack this vessel. Because why not? Level 3? Not a problem. Alright. Turn to starboard. Fire the port cannons. Grape shot. Fire the starboard cannons. Oh, they've got 3 cannons. Alright. Charge! Alright. Let's see what happens. Jody literally just leapt over the edge onto the other boat. What a crazy woman. God, my mage and my druid always eat it first in these fights. It's one of these days I'll figure out how to help them survive.
Stand together. Useless. Not even close. Take this.
Alright. Got some damaged crew from that one. Alright, 2 injured crew members, so we actually need to pay attention to that. Your navigator injured for 10 days. quick saving, and we might as well make our way to Nekataka. And we'll see what we find along the way. Alright, we're gonna dock here for sure. And that ship's coming to attack me. Race farm. Hold on, thought. Wand, rods. Haha! This has some interesting spells in it. I forget if I can... Yeah, so it just gives me access to a different series of spells. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. It looks like we're gonna immediately get sucked into combat when we jump out of here. Maybe not, but we're gonna take him out anyway. Intimidate. I don't really care if I lose faction. Well, I don't at the moment. I might care later. Ah, that's a reef of some type. The Fanged Strait. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff over here to be explored.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Berith, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you can't. The shifting image of Berith settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
It's too early to be sure.
I remind you of our bargain.
Her wan face contorts into what on mortal kith might be called a smile. On her, the effect is more akin to a rotting pumpkin caving in upon itself.
Do not give me cause to doubt your commitment, Watcher.
The figure nearest Berith dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodica strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Berith? He should. Margron subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodica's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica, With naked loathing plain on his ruined face, Wotica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the pallid night from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
I'm pretty sure we need that.
A voice echoes from the shape nearest Bereth.
The lava is too large to be moved, and Koltha too quick to be caught. Even for a god of Wotica's strength and apparent lunacy.
The figure beside the aspect of Bereth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Mogren's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
I don't care what you do, just put me back in my body.
The pallid knight tilts her head to the side and gives you the long-suffering, narrow-eyed look of a parent dealing with a particularly disappointing child.
No.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wotica suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who wiped dear desperate Ali's mind. You could have let my followers help her kill the man who tormented her. But you did not.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Aethys may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
What's the point of this exercise?
Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Mogren grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Mogren stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
His children? I don't understand.
Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Mogren's direction.
Mogren speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Wotica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
And yet there is no cause to act now.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted. We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
This is bullshit.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin, alone.
Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is as good a stopping point as any. Thanks for tuning in. Stick around for more episodes. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get updates for when new videos go live, and check out all the videos that we're uploading between Lord of the Rings Online, Pillars of Eternity 2, Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access. We're going to be starting Assassin's Creed Valhalla in early November, and then Cyberpunk 2077 in December, assuming they don't push it back again. So hopefully you'll stick around for all of those. We're also doing live read-throughs of Saga Leucemia Book 1, Echoes of the Past, and I'm writing a science fiction story live here on YouTube once a week or so. So until next time, stay safe, stay